Of all the turtle lovers I've known throughout the years, perhaps none is more knowledgeable and more dedicated than my good friend Maurice Rodriguez. His passion and commitment to chelonians is truly inspiring, and it's why I love getting together with him any chance I can. Today, I'm super excited because Maurice is entrusting me with turtles and tortoises from his private collection to come and live with me at Kamp Kenan.
Thank you to all our loyal Patreon members out there. This week's shout out goes to Siri Lupo.
Whoa, what's going on, everybody? Kenan hanging out here, Maurice Rodriguez's house. I'm in northern New Jersey, and we've got some little redfoots and I believe some cherry heads here. Check this out. Come here, Maurice. Yeah, so this is definitely, these guys got to come to my house. So I'm up here visiting with Maurice, but Maurice and I go way back now. And what's the story on these turtles?
So these were, you know, they were bred in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And the person who had them just, they as they're getting bigger, they're just kind of overgrown. Okay. And because we're in the Northeast, they have to come in the winter, unfortunately, not like where you live. Right. Her house was just getting way too crowded with turtles. And so, they were breeding so well. So.
Oh, I got you. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking these animals back down to Kamp Kenan. But I noticed, you know, some of these look like cherry heads, man. This is actually with real dark plastron. This one, you see the difference, folks? So this looks like a male cherry head. This is interesting. So we're gonna have to go through these and just check them out. But we're also getting a couple other species of turtles as well. Correct. So you're involved with the Turtle Conservancy. Correct. You're on the board there. Yep. You know, he is a turtle guru for many years, a friend of mine, and you've helped me out so much. We help each other out. Sometimes you have animals like these that need to be rehomed. But today, we're also going to get the twist neck turtles.
Twist neck turtles and some Geoclemys hamiltoni.
Yes.
So again, the climate in Florida is just perfect for these species like redfoots. I always like to have animals that are appropriate for the climate, so I can keep them outdoors. Yep. And your place is great, and the hamiltoni can live outdoors year-round in Florida, so it's the perfect place for them instead of the Northeast.
All right. Well, while the cool thing about what we're going to do now, we have to kind of sneak up to try and get these hamiltoni. So you come back here, Tom. But I want you guys to get a good look at this. This really is really going to be that tricky? It's going to be that tricky, yeah. But he's got one of the nicest naturalistic ecosystems I've seen, and you've got a whole host of turtles in here. We visited here once a few years back. Yeah,
that's right. And I was just finishing it. Okay. And it's finally done.
Awesome. So let's see if we can. First, we'll show you guys this whole pond, but we want to see the hamiltoni first to kind of get a good fix on them. Because this is a large enclosure. We've got box turtles in here.
There's a big wood turtle right there.
There's a wood turtle.
Yeah.
There's a nice leaf litter. There's spotted turtles in here, guys. Check this out. I don't see them. They're not basking, so. Oh, well, this water's nice and clear. We shouldn't have that much of a problem. True. You know? Look, guys, a little spot. Look at the spotted turtles basking. Look at that. Look at this. And then they got this cool algae to hide in. Oh, check it out. He's got his net. He's going. This is cool. He built this whole thing. It's beautiful.
This is amazing.
It's really nice. Wow. Look out. Let's see. Let's see how your turtle catching skills are, dude. Did you get it?
What?
It's in there. No way. That's a hamiltoni. That thing is massive.
Yeah, she's...
Holy smokes. Oh my God, look at the size of her. She's beautiful. Hold on, we'll clean her off real quick so you guys can kind of see. Oh, look at this beautiful girl. She's gonna go in the front pond. There's some more girls in there as well. But this is awesome, man.
She's ready to lay eggs. If she's not already, grab it.
This is awesome. Look at the size of this. This is the Geoclemys hamiltoni. This is the Indian spotted turtle. These guys are found in Pakistan, right?
Correct.
Bangladesh, and India. Of course India. But they
critically endangered.
Wow, that is so cool. That is beautiful. Okay, look at the little spotted turtles just hanging out. Look at this, guys. Whoa, I almost dropped her back in the water. Little spotted turtles in here. This is awesome, though. I'm psyched, man. I just love this species because they're really cool, they're personable, and like you said, they're gonna do really well in Florida.
Yeah, and they're not aggressive.
No.
The other thing, they're aggressive to each other, but not to other species.
Well, luckily we have a lot of room, and they should be able to get out of each other's way.
Exactly.
So that's cool. So now you said there's a male in here as well.
There's a male. So if we find the male, we got a nice, beautiful pair.
Holy smokes. All right, this is going to be an adventure. Check out this enclosure, though. I need to maybe put this one in some kind of bin or a tub.
That tub is empty.
All right, I'll go put it in there.
You want to do that?
Yeah, you keep looking. I'll be right back, and I'll get dirty with you, man.
Dirty up.
That male is going to be critical for me. Okay, well, I don't have a mature male.
We need to find
This is a gorgeous setting right here. Just like this whole enclosure and looking out at the hills. Like, this is really nice.
Yeah, I don't want to get in there and muck it up as well. That would be a good place to hide if I were a turtle. Maurice has got plumber's crack. Don't show that.
Oh, nice.
What?
Landings.
Look at this Blandings turtle. This is an awesome North American species. These guys love cool water, and that's why they can do well up here. They're actually, I believe, are there populations there's none in the Northeast, is there?
There are in New York. In fact,
Really?
in the
That's right.
Fishkill area, there's a population.
No
right
way,
there.
that's so cool. Another endangered type species
Correct.
here, but they have a hinge. They're an aquatic turtle that can close their shell a little bit there. And what do you got there?
I got juvenile wood turtle that was captive hatched here.
No way. That's awesome.
Born and raised.
North American wood.
Yep.
That's so cool. Look at this.
And this, if you look where you're standing, this is their nesting mound.
Right.
You can see all the tracks of
Yep,
all the
some
turtle
indentations
tracks
of
and
where they were
indentations. This is probably full of eggs. I have not dug it up yet.
Really?
And I don't plan to. I'm gonna let them hatch naturally this year. Wow. I have some in the incubator, but I just wanted to do an experiment and maybe film them hatching. So
that's so cool.
This is full of eggs.
No way.
Cool. So,
And you mound it up because they like to lay on banks.
exactly.
Because which direction is water usually? Downhill.
Correct.
Very cool.
It's a safe one.
All right, we're gonna do it. Keep looking.
It could be on land. That's so.
How big is the male?
Same, as big as that, a little bit bigger than
What? Well, it looks like I'm getting wet here.
Yeah, you look in the water.
Oh. Hey, this water is cold, man.
Well, I keep the water running constantly, so it always has fresh water. Constant fresh water.
There's actually a really nice layer of mud in here. And this is just like home. You're just feeling that water is cold, man. I am not liking that. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm not liking that cold. Woo. I'm a chicken. It's really cool, guys. Check this out, Tom. Look at, I mean, this is as though we're in a really nice northern bog, which we are. You have no snapping turtles in here, do you?
No. These two were mating.
Oh, really?
Kinda.
Look at those two.
I messed up their groove. But
Oh man, it's all right. I don't think
they're wood turtles. The male and female.
Hey, now you do have venomous snakes here in New Jersey. You got copperheads.
We do, but I've never seen them here in my area. I do get milk snakes on my property.
Oh, that's good.
Garter snakes, deep snakes.
There's a little eastern box turtle just basking in the dappled sunlight. Just chilling out right there. That's so awesome. This is such a big and amazingly planted habitat.
Right.
He could be anywhere. And you know, this is an animal you would have to collect up every winter.
Correct.
So end of September usually?
These are pretty cold tolerant. I usually bring them in by by Halloween.
Okay. It's gonna take all of my manhood to brave this cold water. Are you filming, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What's
It's
happening?
probably in the mud here.
Hi, people. So we're now at the point in this adventure that we're gonna have to get a little bit more involved. I am not happy about getting in the water here. It is cold. I don't know. It's got to be in the 60s. This water.
I would say so, because my well comes out at 52 degrees.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's not good. I have lost all tolerance of cold weather. I actually never liked cold weather.
Dude, ice bath therapy. This is good for you. This is like good for your.
It's good for
your
inflammation.
biking.
I know. This is like, honestly, this is the coldest my pond has ever been, and it's insane. You know, I do have a mask and snorkel. I could probably like look for the turtle with my mask and snorkel, to be honest.
Sure, you want to try that?
I don't have to worry about any wait a minute. Oh, that's a wood turtle.
See a lot of little fish in there too.
There's a lot of fish in here.
Oh, there's a ton, and there's some big sucker fish.
I think I'm a big sucker. I think I'm a big sucker about to get a little bit. Whew. When it hits that certain spot, it's startling. Holy smokes. Well, the water's about to get a little warmer. Whew. Oh, there's a lot of, this is pretty deep, bud.
Yeah, I think it goes to like 5
Yeah, that's
feet
surprising.
or
Wow.
something.
Here's a turtle. Oh, that's pretty. A little wood turtle. I actually caught him with my foot and lifted him up.
So hold on. Could this Hamiltoni could be under the mud in the pond?
Yeah, there's
under any of the
about-
leaf litter in the
There's
pond?
a lot. There's about a foot and a half of mud.
At least,
Yeah.
maybe 2 feet.
It's natural. It's just a natural habitat.
We can, you know.
Oh wait, what's this? What's this creature? This is kind of fun.
Yeah, just start pulling stuff out and showing it off.
Here we go.
What do you got?
Oh, it's a map. No, yeah, it's
yellow
a
blotched.
yellow blotched. Look at that turtle, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know a lot about the map turtles. So these guys are from down south.
They are from south, but we have not had any really cold winters.
Look
and
at
they've
this.
been overwintering here.
That's a beautiful
which
map
is
turtle.
kind of insane.
And look at these pronounced keels, these knobs on their scoots here, on their dorsal scoots. That's really, really cool. That's an awesome turtle. Okay, it's turtle grab bag at Maurice Rodriguez's house.
Yeah, it's the only map turtle species in here.
Jesus. I'm such a wimp. I really am a wimp with cold. My heart rate's up. What's my heart rate? Hold on, I can tell you on my Fitbit here. 86, that's not that bad. I'm doing the turtle shuffle. It is a muddy mess in here. Not, I don't want to say mess.
In a good way.
In
Yeah.
a good way.
Yeah.
It's good for the turds.
Yeah, you're in their turf.
I'm on their turds is probably what it is too. Careful now, Tom. Don't you go dying on me.
Slip there.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna use a scientific term because that's what we're all about here. Okay. My testicles and my scrotum are so taut right now that they have gone inside my body cavity. It is that chilly.
Could you be more specific?
Was that good enough? I basically have 2 belly buttons at the moment. It's freezing. Holy smokes. You ever see that Seinfeld episode? Shrinkage! Don't you know about shrinkage? Yeah, it's terrible. I really want to exhaust the chances in here if I give it a good shuffle here. I'm not feeling any turtles in this deep section though, Maurice.
Hey, so cool.
What do you got? Oh, don't drop. What do you got, Maurice?
So, like I was saying, how I'm letting them hatch naturally.
Yeah.
Well, this is a naturally hatched North American wood turtle right here.
That guy.
I probably no incubator, just good old sunshine.
That's awesome.
That is excellent.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So
And that's a species that definitely is necessary to breed in captivity.
Correct.
Do you think more and more people are, or why don't more and more people try to do it in a natural way if you can? Instead of having to incubate them? Is it just because you just don't want to take the chance? You just want to...
True, there's predation, you know. An animal this size, even a bird could eat this. So I do bring these guys in because the crows here will eat them. Yeah. You know, so they're very vulnerable at this size.
Hey, what's this? Dude, another japonica. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that female was actually caught at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan many, many years ago by a collector, and it ended up in a collection here, and then now it's here.
That is awesome.
So that's from Japan.
That's so crazy. You're a long way from home, young lady.
Yeah.
Old lady, I suppose.
It's kind of amazing to think about how many turtles are in the U.S. that have traveled from everywhere. Like, have interesting stories, you know? You know,
and from that, the reality is that years ago, that's how these animals got into the hobby. And we can sit there and, you know, we know now that that is not what you want to do. But to be perfectly honest, sometimes there are unintended good consequences. Yeah. The fact that these animals are here, they're now carefully reproduced, as we were talking about, and we can then have captive raised babies and not take animals like that from the wild, which is really cool, really important.
Don't take animals from the wild.
No, definitely not. Just create the wild in your backyard for your captives. Oh, let me see, maybe underneath. There's so much mud. This is so fun, man. This is, I'm used to it now. Now I'm kind of used to the water here, so I'm not whinging as much as I was. And you did poke around in here?
I did, but do it again.
Yes, sir.
You're there.
I'm here. Look at this, all this great organic matter. That's fantastic for turtles to burrow into and feel secure. And then, of course, when they overwinter, this is the most important thing to have in your pond because it's an insulating agent, and that's what keeps these guys from freezing.
I mean, what do you think about doing something like this at the camp? Like just the real natural, like what you had before you got the gators. You had this for a lot of your species.
Yeah,
right?
well, my aquascape ecosystems are naturalistic. They're actually less ponds and more just basically a segment of a little stream or river.
Yeah, stream systems. Right.
So basically, I actually do allow sediment to collect. The thing is, with so many turtles, what Maurice is doing is he's literally just taking well water, feeds it through, it trickles through a hose, and basically it just overflows over here. You see it, it's just overflowing over there, goes down into the ground, and the cycle begins again. So I, with all my pumps and filters, and the fact that I don't need to really worry about hibernation, I wouldn't want too much of this because the water could become hypoxic with too much sediment. The plants would die, it would actually, ponds go through a life cycle, and this pond, had it not had fresh water, or if he allows too much of this sediment to build up, it becomes land. So it'll grow and grow, and then it becomes less of a pond.
I never thought about that.
Yeah,
okay,
it becomes less of a pond, and then it's more of a bog. Yeah. And then after it's a bog, it's a wet little field. Right. And then finally it becomes dry land, you know, if it's not in a low enough area. So to keep a pond healthy, you would have to remove some of this sediment if it got too deep.
Got it.
Anything?
I can't find it.
We've both been in the water, we've been on land, we've kicked up all the leaves, Tom's looked around. We cannot find this guy, and I'm sure he's hiding in a very obvious place that we haven't looked. Anyway, all's not lost. Worst comes to worst, we're actually gonna move on. We're gonna go take a look at the twist neck turtles that are gonna be living in Cayman Creek that he's gifting me. So we'll go over there right now. And who knows, maybe this guy will come out for a bask once we leave him alone. But if worst comes to worst, you can always mail him to me.
Exactly.
Awesome. All right, let's go see some twist necks. All right, so we didn't get that mail, which is fine, but we do have two really cool turtles that are going to come live in Cayman Creek.
Yeah.
Twist neck turtles. So let's talk about these. These are really unique and interesting turtles. You grab one, I'll grab another. Oh, look at this. Aren't they beautiful? These are a South American side neck species. And where can these be found, Maurice?
They're in, northern Brazil, Guyana. And they have a very specific habitat, shallow vernal pools. The pools they live in literally dry out, but they're tadpole specialists apparently.
Really?
They love eating tadpoles. Very shallow water, but they do spend a ton of time on the land. If you ever put them outdoors, you'll see that they spend a lot more time on the land than you would expect from a turtle that looks like this.
I know, that's so interesting.
No, why is it twist neck?
Side neck.
Side neck.
Oh, it is side neck.
Yeah.
But they call them a twist neck turtle, don't they?
It's a twist neck turtle. Not sure what the twist means.
Maybe just a twist its neck to the side, you know?
Sure.
Maybe that's why it got the name. It's not actually twisting its neck.
Got it.
Just kind of, sometimes, English can be confusing language.
Exactly.
If you move your neck or you twist your neck to the side, that would be my guess. What's the Latin on this?
Platemes platycephala.
Platemes platycephala. So that
yeah.
plate-like plate head.
Yeah.
See how flat the head is?
Yeah.
So a flat head and a flat shell. This guy is going to blend into leaf litter. And you said Brazil.
Yeah.
You have some roots in Brazil.
Correct.
And he speaks Portuguese. And he goes down there all the time. Anyway, I think these will be really good in Cayman Creek.
I think they're going to do great because you got a lot of land area. You got the great water area for them.
Which side in Cayman Creek?
Oh, I'm going to put them in with the smooth fronts.
Yeah,
now,
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, the smooth fronts have not bothered any of the turtles.
I saw that. Like, they don't bother the redfoot.
They don't care. I'm just, these guys are a little smaller.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be a problem. You think so?
I mean, they live in nature together, right?
Yeah.
They live in nature, so.
Hopefully the smooth fronts don't like flat platysternum.
Exactly.
Not platysternum. Platycephala. Platycephala. Yeah, I don't think so, but we're going to keep an eye on them. We've got the area at the very end of Cayman Creek, which is where the intake for the filtration goes, and that's nice and shallow for them. Plus, some of the little pools are going to be nice and flat, so this will be a fun video when I put these animals into Cayman Creek and just see them kind of moving around. And it's so fun. I love going in Cayman Creek because there's so much happening. We got the redfoots, the cayman, we've got, we've also got the Mexican musk turtles. So a lot of South American species.
It's really becoming a true South American exhibit.
It's a really cool, it's almost like an exhibit, a South American exhibit of reptiles. So
lovely.
Really, really cool. So this is going to be great.
And this is an adult pair, so hopefully they breed for you. You get little hatchlings. The eggs, it's phenomenal. This female will lay an egg about this big.
No way.
Giant, like almost the size of a chicken egg, and it's phenomenal for her size.
How in that's going to be amazing. I hope I can document that. All right, very, very cool. So we've got 10 redfoots, 2 I can't say twist neck turtles. We got 2 of them and the 1 Hamiltoni, and we'll keep an eye out for that male.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get that male before you leave.
All right, we'll see. Anyhow, folks, really cool stuff. Stay tuned because you know what? I'm gonna pack these animals up, but there are a few other things we're gonna shoot here. So keep an eye out on the channel for some more videos with my friend Maurice Rodriguez. It's gonna be fun. You won't believe the turtles he's got. All right, thanks so much for the gift, buddy.
No problem.
We're gonna load these guys up. See you later.